Guys, protein price rises are everywhere. Everyone's talking about everything going up, fuel, groceries, everything, unfortunately, and protein is no different. But I think what I want to do is jump on today and talk to you guys because I'm massive as a brand owner on transparency, on education as well. And on the protein front, there has been a lot of changes happening over the last 12 months that have affected the market. And I want to give you guys that transparency, education, and a bit of insight into what's happening in the back end of the industry as to why you're going to see some price rises in the near future on some of your favorite products like iScript, our whey protein isolate based product, or Whey Pro, our blend tier with whey protein concentrate and collagen. So what's been happening with the protein market is we've had a bit of a unique blend where both demand on protein rich products has gone up in the last 12, 18 months, unfortunately coupled with a decrease in supply. So supply's gone down, demand's gone up. And in basic economics, unfortunately, that always dictates one thing, and that's price going up. Now, this has come off the back of some really, really large changes in global supply chain. Now, big dairy basins that we in Australia here enjoy products from Europe and from America. Now, in Europe, we've had both blue tongue disease and foot and mouth disease in the last 12 months wipe out millions of tons of raw material from the market, unfortunately. And this is due to European regulations, and that has put a massive impact, a massive strain on the amount of raw material available for us to actually purchase as brands, as manufacturers here in Australia. And a lot of the time, you guys as consumers, when you walk into your favorite supplement store to grab a top off the shelf, what you're seeing happen at the till there is often happened 12 months before. You just didn't know about it yet. It took 12 months to wash through supply chain. The manufacturer bought 6 months worth of stock. We buy 3 months worth. The store buys a month worth. And by the time you see it, there can be quite a significant lag. But what's been happening that last 12 months has been, like we said, some cattle diseases, unfortunately, in Europe, decreasing supply. We've seen global markets like China and Russia massively increasing demand as well. So that decreased supply and increased demand. At the moment, with international conflicts like what's happening in Iran, we're also seeing less sea freight coming out of Europe as well. So that limited production coming out of Europe, unfortunately, is also leaving on less boats. Obviously, fuel is crazy expensive at the moment as well. And that's meaning that freight to get that raw product to us is also increasing. Now, at the same time, on the opposite side of the spectrum, so that's the supply side, we've also seen, unfortunately, an increase in demand. Now, not unfortunately, it's great that people have a high protein diet now. It's brilliant for health, great for metabolic health, great for preserving muscle as we age, great for healthy aging, great for a whole host of things. But the tricky part in this situation is we have had a lot of people using things like GLP-1 agonists. We've had a huge population there who have lost a lot of weight and have been recommended protein-rich products to help, maintain muscle mass whilst losing a lot of weight. We have an aging population as well, where GPs and doctors are finally talking to them about using protein in their daily supplement range. And then just in general, the average population now is more educated than ever about how important health, wellness, and fitness is. And it's starting to have a bigger demand for more protein-rich products, whether that's protein yogurts, protein snacks, protein bars, protein milks, protein drinks. All of those things are chewing up more and more raw material as demand increases. So overall, we have a healthier population than ever, eating a lot more protein than usual. Unfortunately, it's come at a time where the last 12 months in the dairy industry has been quite terrible. So what this is doing is putting massive pressure on protein prices. And unfortunately, we're doing our very best as a brand to absorb those the most as we can. But unfortunately, it gets to a point where you have to pass some of these on to the consumer in the end. So, but we as a brand love educating, love passing on as much information as we can and giving you insight into what's happening in the global market that you're seeing happening at the shelf when you walk in and pick up your favorite tub. Now, this is affecting whey protein isolates in particular, where it's actually getting quite difficult to source raw material, getting more towards the middle of this year. So you might start seeing a little bit of slowdown material. Now, what that's going to mean is brands going to take one of two divergent paths. They can do one of two things. You're either going to see brands maintain the same premium quality products they're putting out in the marketplace, but they're going to have to increase pricing. Or option two is they're going to dilute quality and to try and make their price point stay the same, but usually increase things like fats, carbohydrates, thickeners, fillers, things to extend the product out, and unfortunately dilute the protein percentage to make sure they can have the same price point, but obviously at a price they can afford. Now, we as a brand are going to be sticking with the latter. We're going to be making sure that we are giving you the same ultra low carb, low fat, no gums, no thickeners, no fillers. There's no carrageenans, xanthan gums, guar gums, nothing at all in our proteins. They're still going to be naturally sweetened. These things are going to be exactly the same products you know and love. So we're going to be introducing these as exactly as they are. Unfortunately, that means we're going to have to pass on small price rises in the very near future. But the positive to that is you're going to get the premium product you've always loved and always loved to use with the premium raw materials. We have trademarked grass-fed, grass-finished collagen in here. We're doing these naturally sweetened without gums, thickeners, fillers. We're doing it with Irish sea moss on top with 92 trace minerals. We're using all of these extra beautiful raw materials, trademarked ingredients. We're third-party testing these, HASTRA approving a lot of these. So we're investing as a brand into premium quality products to make sure you still get what you love using, But we also love educating you guys and empowering you to know exactly what's impacting the price point at the till when you get your next tub of either iScript, Whey Pro, whatever your favorite choice is. So hopefully this gives you guys a lot of value, guys, a bit of information, a bit of insight, and we'll be doing a lot more content in the very near future. So watch this space for more updates.